A lot of entrepreneurs believe that if they have the right idea and a certain product that's going to solve an issue, that a lot of people are just going to buy it and that people are going to think it's ideal and they're going to spend money on it. However, the reality is that when people start a lot of their businesses, a lot of their startups, they have this really idealistic idea of what they want and what they believe people want, just to find out that once they launch it, once they do all the work for it, nobody's buying it. And this book, The Right It, basically solves this issue by really fixing the key part of entrepreneurial mindset, which is to focus on the consumer needs rather than what you think people need. The book goes over many different types of prototypes, which are different from prototypes in the way that prototypes describe basically a methodology of whether there is going to be a demand for the product, this other than like what a prototype is, which is the actual like idea of what the product is. So there's going to be a lot of different prototypes, such as the fake door or automations, which is where people manually automate it, and I'm going to go over the list of all the different ones. The first one that we're going to have, the first prototype, is going to be the fake door, which is basically a landing site where people can click and it will have a feature to a link of your product, and this will be used to gather measurable data such as the number of clicks, the amount of interactions that this link has with the fake door that it has. So basically, by putting up a starting page where people have access to interact with your product digitally before it's even made, we're able to quantify the demand for it and to see if it really is going to be something people are genuinely going to look for once the product is launched. And that's going to save you a lot of time. On the other hand, if the product is already built, you put in probably like months into this product and you put it out there and no one's buying it. And this can all be solved easily when you just feature it, show the idea, people click on it, and you see how much people really want it. Another really good prototype is going to be called the one night stand, where basically it's going to be easy click, easy pop up, a one-time thing where your product is going to be actually available to be used, but only for a limited amount of time. And this is going to be a tester to see how viable this product is, rather than launching it for months on end. Like, you're going to see the pros and cons of what needs to be fixed, what is good, what is bad, what consumers like about this, and then you're going to be able to go on from that. Another really smaller version, prototype, is going to be the minimal viable product illusion. So it's going to be a very small version of the product. Let's say like you have a grand scale of you want to go, let's say you started Amazon Prime and then you wanted to go ship it out to everywhere, make it national and wide, and obviously that's going to be a really big idea that is going to have to be tested. And doing this prototype is going to help you do just a small one, and we could say, oh, it's going to be local or statewide shipping, and then you're going to go see how that goes before you launch it off until the end goal product. For more physical products, we do the Pinocchio prototype, which is basically going to just show the physical end product of the product that you're selling, and you're going to see people really like it just based off that, not really off the functionality, but you're going to probably booster it through marketing and stuff, and just put it out there, put a link out, and see people like it. We could do this for furnitures or functional objects that people can use day to day. So there are a number of other popular prototypes that basically all the end goal for these prototypes is to put a small version of your product out there, whether it be a small physical version or just letting the idea of the product be put out there before you actually take action on it and invest months and a lot of money in it. But the whole purpose of these prototypes is just to be the test run to see the market demands, and we could evaluate how much demand there is on this based on the number of clicks this has on the link, the amount of payments, the amount of flow of customers, or just a number of eyes watching on the product, which is going to be very good before you actually launch it. So this book basically tests those prototypes before the product is there, because let's say we didn't go through this process of prototyping and we just spent thousands of dollars in this product and no one's buying it. That's not going to be good. So this book really helps you evaluate that. Finally, we're on to the last stages. After we gathered all of our information over the prototypes, we understand what's going to work and what's not going to work. The final part is going to be the decision of if you're going to really carry out your product into the end stage. Is it going to be worth it? Is it really going to pull in all the attraction? And if not, we're going to go back to phase one, create a different idea and understand the market. The key idea of this book is just the market and understanding, do people actually want this, and is it really gonna, take off? And this book really just gets you into the mindset of what is going to be good in the entrepreneurial world versus like, oh, I have a great idea, like I know people are going to buy it because I want to. Like, that's not realistic. And to end it all, by after running all these tests and seeing what's going to work and what doesn't, you can move on to actually launching that product based on how many clicks it got, how many views, and how much traction it got, and you'll be set.